Hello everyone, it's Wulzy and welcome back to another Thoughts On video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Computer Talk by 1374, which is a delightful take on the retro style with lots of unique gameplay gimmicks that fit into the level well and make for an enjoyable experience. Alright, so following on from the last video, I'm going to be playing the level in practice first, then showing my completion at the end of the video, and in between I will leave my actual thoughts just to make it a bit more entertaining. But I'm liking the movements so far. I like how the saws only move on the beats of the level. I think my game is lagging the tiniest little bit, but it's not too much of a problem. I like how these blocks are shrinking as I'm touching them and the ticks are appearing. That's pretty cool. Nice dynamic decoration there. Oof, I just died because of portals. And I really like that death effect, how everything turns grey when you die. That's really nice. Oh, well, I just missed a painfully obvious dash rob. Here we have some gameplay gimmicks, how the level moves across on the beats of the music. Pretty nice, and he's managed to adapt it to two different game modes, the UFO and the ship, which makes it a lot more memorable. Gives it a bit of variation as well. Yeah, this is definitely lagging my game, but it's looking very cool in the process. I think this level could be optimized a little bit to remove some visuals that aren't really too obvious on the screen. It might be due to all the scaling effects that are in the background, as you can see in these blocks as well. The scaling effects used pretty much everywhere in the level. Pretty nice as it links the parts together. Makes it feel a lot more built into the level than just an effect for one part. These assets for the boss fight aren't very high quality. It leaves a lot of space at the top and bottom of the screen. And, I don't know, the ending just feels quite rushed. The boss fight doesn't really feel built into the level. It just feels like it's there for the purpose of being there. You know, 1374, he's the maker of Against the God, there it is. So, he doesn't know how to do a boss fight. I just feel like that boss fight wasn't as good because the space on the screen wasn't filled up very well. It was all just background, there was no foreground really. Apart from the lasers that came up on the screen. But, I'm going to transfer to editing Wulzy, who's then going to pass you on to the completion of the level in low detail mode, because that was lagging me. Hello everyone, it's Editing Wulzy here. I reviewed this level in Vibrant Server a week ago, and I said that it's really nice to see 1374 branching out and experimenting with different styles and themes. I love this level because he's taken an overdone concept but put his own spin on it, making it his own through the use of new and different gameplay concepts, dynamic decorations, and also a boss fight near the end. The gameplay concepts are very well worked into the level, especially the synchronized moving gameplay near the beginning, because it feels the most natural to play. In my opinion, the level looks good, as the colour range is kept consistent all the way through, using multiple shades of the same colour to create some nice depth in both the block design and the background, while keeping them different. The level is full of synchronization, from the movements of the blocks, the rotations of the saws, and the dynamic decorations such as the check marks that appear on the blocks in time with the music and the jumps. I really like that in a level because it feels very alive despite the subtle pulses and the lack of a colour range. 1374 has managed to keep a black and green level perky and upbeat, and this strengthens the whole theme of the level in my opinion, since he's went all out in making it immersive. Although it's empty in places, the level feels great to look at and play, because every single piece of decoration retains the theme and looks good. However, one issue I have with the level is the lack of connectivity between structures in the boss fight. While I appreciate they vary in their length and time appearing on the screen and the scaling effect, I can't help but notice that they're floating and awkward space is left underneath and above. Considering the rest of the level is very immersive, I think that the boss fight is a little out of place due to this, especially when the lasers are the only thing on the screen. Overall, the level is pretty solid, as these issues are very nitpicky, and I think 1374 has tried a new style very effectively. I was following his progress making the level, and I have to give him credit for building the level in such a short time, but that shouldn't be something that justifies the level's quality in my opinion. It looks good, but I think there could have been a little more time spent optimizing and improving the level in some areas. Now on to Wulzy for the completion of the level. I like the links of the saws and the orbs as well. The orbs have a saw pattern, but they're not really saws. That looks pretty cool. It links multiple elements of the level together, strengthens the theme very nicely. Haven't really noticed the difference between low detail mode and regular detail, but the level's running fine at the moment, so I don't really mind. Here we go, we're going to get to the drop first try. Gameplay gimmicks, here we go. Very well synced. There's no issues with sync there, which could be a major issue if you think about it. This actually plays really well when it's not lagging. I'm very impressed with this section. It's very well built into the level. It doesn't feel out of place at all. However, this boss fight feels a little bit out of place. I don't know. Especially at the top and bottom of the screen there. I think I said that earlier. But Nonetheless, it's still decent, it's just not to the quality as I was expecting from 1374, who's a boss fight guy. It's nice to see him branching out into different styles of levels like this one. But again, I feel like he could have done a lot better in the boss fight, but the rest of the level was very solid. I like the depth in the background. Couldn't showcase it in high detail mode, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Don't know what levels I can do for the Thoughts on series, because I'm kind of out of levels. So let me know in the comments what I should do next, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.